G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to episode 4 of this FC24 Arsenal career mode. Make sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe if you guys enjoy. And make sure to check out the previous episodes to see how we got here, as at the end of the last episode, it ended on an absolute banger. But first game of this episode, going to be getting through quite a few games in this episode. Try to get through a bit of the season here. Going up against Chelsea, who are doing quite bad in real life, and in this save, I'm not 100% sure, but their team is just full of a lot of youth players these days now, as we've taken Jorginho from them. We still do have to watch out for them because they still are a dangerous team with a lot of talent in their squad through the likes of Sterling, Enzo Fernandez. Who else they got? They do have some good players, but they just don't have the synergy and the team morale, really, it feels like. But you see there, we get a good chance early on there through Jesus. Keeper makes a decent save, goes out for a corner. We're going to whip it into Gabriel, who couldn't make the header work, and Chelsea clear it for now. As we get into the second half now, Odegaard with the cross, gets headed clear, Martinelli wins it, gets it to Declan Rice, who tries to shoot, gets it blocked, but it falls. We get it back to Thomas Partey now, to Declan Rice, sees Odegaard, who plays it into Saka, and Saka shoots and scores. What a brilliant pass from Odegaard. He looked offside there, but the flag stayed down, and Saka makes Chelsea pay. And now Chelsea looking to equalise pretty soon after. Nkunku through to Caicedo, and Caicedo with the strike, and he ties it up. Caicedo linked to Arsenal as well, and I believe had the choice to go to Liverpool or Chelsea, and ended up going to Chelsea. Not sure if he would do that decision over again or not. But they tie it up. But this time we play into Martinelli, and a beautiful open the body finish there into the far post. Played in there from Thomas Partey to Martinelli to give us the lead once again. And now with the high press, Jesus steals it. He's got all the time in the world. Not sure what that Chelsea defender was doing there. But Jesus has a one-on-one and bends that around the keeper and makes it 3-1. And that should seal the 3 points there. Gabriel Jesus getting the job done. And you see there the match stats, 11 shots to 3. We really did dominate, but Chelsea did manage to put up a little bit of a fight there, as it was still tied basically after an hour mark. But that last half an hour was all the difference. Now, back to the Champions League. Played 2 games, not on the top of the group yet. We've won 1 and lost 1, so this is a pretty important one, because we definitely want to finish first in the group. But I guess second would be okay, but we really don't want to leave it too late. So we've got a match here against Sevilla, who are probably our hardest opponents in this group, I believe. And we're going to get straight into this one. We are the away team, though, in this one, so hopefully we can come out on the front foot early on. Jorginho has it, taking all his time, gets to Trossard, to Saka. Saka on his right foot, hits it and he scores. Bukayo Saka, our star boy, in great form at the moment, especially this episode, gets us out to an early lead. It's going to be En-Nesyri. And for some reason, we always have trouble keeping a clean sheet, and especially after scoring, that tends to be when we're most vulnerable. But we managed to get away with that one there. As we get into the second half now, Saka whips it back post to Martinelli, and Martinelli's going to try to do the unselfish thing and hits it back across the goal. And it nearly got bundled in by an own goal, but the keeper makes a good save there. And now Sevilla, this guy's got pace for days, and he's going to look to tie it up. Plays it in the middle, and they should score, and they do. En-Nesyri. It was a great run by, who was it? Ocampos, I think is his name. He just put the burners on and absolutely made our defence look slow. But now, with 15 minutes to play, Tomiyasu has it, crosses it. Defender clears it for now, but Declan Rice is there, wins the header. Saka plays it to Havertz. Havertz beats his man, and Havertz shoots it near post, and he scores. Kai Havertz, King Kai, scores the winner there. And what a finish that was. And in real life, Kai Havertz has really started to turn it up now, scoring quite a lot this season. And it's good because we did pay a lot for him. What did we pay? Like 60 mil or something for Kai Havertz? So he really wants to live up to that paycheck. And he's still really young, so he could be a player for us for years and years to come. But that's 3 wins on the bounce now in all competitions. Coming up against Sheffield United now. Not the hardest of opponents, but 3 games in a week. So some of our players are going to be really run down. But hopefully we can get the job done, as Sheffield aren't having the greatest seasons in real life. I don't know about in this. No, 12 points, so half of ours, as we are now currently number 1 on the table now. Brentford finally lost a game and dropped points. So this is Sheffield's team. I know the likes of McBurney, they have one key attacking player according to FC24. Not sure about that. But we are at home as well, so we want to give a good performance to the fans. But Sheffield, what a cross and what a volley that was from Davies. An absolute amazing goal there to get them on the board early on, just around the half an hour mark. And we advance late on into the second half, and Sheffield have scored again. We just weren't on it. You see the stats there at the top there. 61 passes for us and like 130 for them. So Sheffield have dominated us. I think we did play a weaker squad, weaker lineup, just because our players were tired. And now Davies scores again with a bit of a P roller, but it was just placed perfectly. And Ramsdale made to look a fool. You see the XG there. And we actually only lost by a tiny bit on XG, but Sheffield absolutely crushing us there. I don't know what happened, but sometimes those are just games that happen. You normally have a couple of those a season, but that could be the difference in us winning the title and us not winning the title. So that could come back to bite us, as we're going to have a cup match here. It's been a while since we've had a little cup match, but it's not little at all as it is against Manchester City, one of the best teams in the league and in the world, if not the best. I mean, they did win the Champions League and the Prem last year, so I guess they would be the best team in the world. This is the lineup I'm going to be rocking with. Bit of a mixture, just trying to rotate the squad, try to keep as many guys happy as possible. But the main thing that will keep me happy is if we win this match, as we are not going to have Jorginho as the captain. I think I'm going to make it Gabriel Jesus, as he is an ex-City player as well, so this will be interesting. Hopefully he can score against his former club. It's going to be Manchester City on the attack, basically from kickoff. And I don't think we've touched the ball yet. And Rodri is going to get it. He's going to pass it back to Sergio Gomez, to Grealish, who's still onside. Grealish plays it into Rodri. And I've got to watch Haaland here, but Rodri just buries it near post. And Raya should be making that save. Shouldn't be letting it go into the near post at least. A bit of a keeping error there. And now it's going to be Haaland. He's on his bike. What can he do? Big touch. Gets past Kivio. Timber now. What can Timber do? Can we hold him up? Yes, we force him away from the goal, which is good for now. But they get it to Bernardo Silva. Back to Rodri. Rodri with the fancy feet. And Rodri again, near post this time on the other side. And he puts him up 2-0. Rodri having the game of his life at the moment. And David Raya. I mean, I know Ramsdale was bad last game, but I don't know who's been worse, to be honest. But we get one back shortly after. Gabriel Martinelli gets us on the board. And just like that, we're back into it. Only one goal the difference again as we get into the second half. It's going to be Jesus. Plays it out wide to Fabio Vieira. I haven't seen much of him in this season. Cuts it back to Havertz, and Havertz with a great finish. A great goal all around that was. And Kai Havertz scores again. This time in a cup game against Manchester City. And now all of a sudden we're looking for the lead here. We're playing Vieira again. Vieira's going to go himself. Vieira shoots, but it gets saved by Edison. A big, big save there. Game-saving save. But we have a corner. Jorginho whips it in. We can't win the header. Nelson can't win the header there. Zinchenko, can he win it? No, Foden wins it. And Nunez just sprints past my last man. And it's a one-on-one. Keeper can't do anything about that. And what a counter-attacking goal there for Manchester City to give them the lead once again. Can we do the impossible and come back again? Arsenal. We play it into Trossard. Trossard cuts it back to Havertz. Havertz shoots. It gets blocked, but it falls back to Vieira. Plays it out wide to Reece. Nelson, what can he find? Back post. And it's going to be Trossard. Hits the post, falls back to him, and Trossard scores. An unbelievable scene of events there to tie it up. And that's how this one will end. A 3-3 draw. So it looks like we're going straight to penalties. And Haaland scores the first one. Jorginho, known for his penalties, can he score with the slow run-up, the little hop step, and no, Edison saves it, hits the post, and it stays out. And now it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne scores. David Raya cannot make a save at the moment, and Trossard We really need to score this one if we want to stay in it. And Trossard does. The guy who scored the equalising goal there late on. It's going to be Silva. It gets saved by Raya. Can Kai Havertz tie it here? Can we come back again? No, Edison, too good. Saves it. Phil Foden shoots and he scores. So now we have to score. Eddie Nketiah. Can he come through? The youngster. No, Edison has been too good and he wins it for him in the penalty shootout. As we get knocked out of the cup. Bit of a sad result, but you can't doubt the fight to come back multiple times there. You see the XG, we actually dominated according to the stats, but it was just Rodri's pieces of brilliance there early on in the match. It was just hard to overcome. As that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps me out, and I'll be out with a new episode shortly. Thanks for watching. Peace.